0-3, 0-3. This was a rough week, Jimmy.
Yep.
And this crazy part is, all the games were winnable.
Yep.
I mean, even the Clippers game was still winnable.
Yep. They
Yeah,
were
they,
close.
yes, if they made their shots, clearly, but it wasn't like the Clippers did really anything that would stump them. They missed a lot of shots.
They just stopped hitting at the end when they really needed it. Yeah, but they would have won. Or could have won, put it that way. It was that close.
I'm like, wow. I mean, that Warriors game, I didn't like how it ended.
Yeah.
Laker game definitely did not like how it ended. I definitely did not like to see Bridges getting less than 10 shots. I did not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then even in the Clippers game, he was highly efficient, but his efficiency didn't result in they didn't feel him on the court.
Yeah.
It just I don't know what it is, man. It just that's our first overtime loss this season.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they had the chance to win too.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's, boils down to what, we spoke about the development of the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Four times like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried their best. They were playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just, when they needed to hit the baskets.
Right.
Plus the defense, too many scores in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was like their old nemesis. Allowing the paint to be penetrated.
Mm-hmm.
Got to work on that some more.
Yeah, I don't that this shift to now with Brunson being out for the next couple of weeks, um, it gives them an opportunity to see if they can replicate what they were able to accomplish last year during their loss of the personnel.
Yep.
In this time frame last year, they were in the same boat. They had to go out west with shortened team and
Yeah.
perform, and they did. So whatever Tibbs did to get them to be effective in that way, he has to look for how he's going to get the results out of this team that's going to yield wins.
And if I'm
Because
not
he like,
mistaken,
and not for nothing, he did it last year.
yeah, but he did it with Brunson. Brunson was still there, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
He may have done it with Brunson, but you know, the fact is he was able to get the team to operate in a way,
Yeah, should be able to do it again.
regardless of who. Like he always says, we have enough. We have enough. Well, if you have enough, you have to find a way, specifically on these next three games,
Yeah.
because they can easily lose these next three games.
Who are they playing the next 3 games?
Sacramento, Portland, and Golden State, all on the road.
Yeah.
They can easily lose these next three games.
Yep.
And of course, no one wants to see that. You want to be able to stop what's transpiring right now, but as he always says, we have enough. So use in a way that's going to yield the results that you are expecting to have.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He picked up what's his name, PJ Tucker. I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's the thought behind that, but is it perimeter defense? I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't really played in the past 2 years.
Mm.
You know,
I hear you.
so I'm curious to see how they envision him having an impact on the court because he hasn't really played. Not that he's been hurt. They just haven't used him.
Right.
So
Mm.
I don't know. Just it's just interesting. That's all.
Yeah, hopefully they could get at least one, hopefully two,
hmm
you know.
I still have them listed to win 2 games in this 3 game series, but the way they've been playing, like I said, they can easily lose 3 games,
Yeah,
and then that would be a 6 game losing streak, and that would not be fun.
yeah, yeah. They got to win without Brunson,
hmm
you know.
If they have enough, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Towns is still injured to a certain because he hasn't been as effective in shooting since he's injured his hand.
Mhm.
Because his 3-point play has not been the same. But regardless of all that, they got to get it done. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
And Tom's defense, he's got to play defense without fouling,
hmm
so he can stay in the game. You know, that's like one of his nemesis.
hmm
Fouls too much. Even some, at least one, if not two, are offensive fouls with that push off with his hand.
hmm
When he's driving to the basket,
hmm
he gets away with it, but sometimes he doesn't.
Right. Yeah, I haven't we can always come up with our thoughts as to what they can do. But
Exactly.
I've given up that fight because the coach always does his own thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going by what he says. We have enough.
Yeah.
So show me.
And make us happy when it works.
Yes.
Because it does work every now and then, you know.
Figure it out, coach. You got to figure it out, you know, because how I would deploy this team will be totally different than how he's going about it. But he sees them every single day.
Yeah,
He knows the ifs and the buts that they have.
he
So
should.
use it in a way that's going to get the right result.
Yeah, he definitely should. Yeah, even McBride wasn't too effective.
Yeah, he was not. It was like it was just a total disappointment against the Clippers game. I'm like, that was a clear winnable game. It wasn't like
Yeah,
the Clippers scoring 105 points. I'm like, you should be, and you scoring less than 100. I mean, come on,
yeah.
that should not even be the case against the Clippers. They're not a big defensive team.
Mhm.
They miss shots. So yeah, I don't know. Just want them to demonstrate what they can really do on the court, and we can't want it more than what they do. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's basically it on my part. I lost for words. Lost for words.
You only say so much, right?
Yeah, lost for words on this one here. But we're gonna we you know I can easily say we're gonna get it done, but this month is gonna be tough.
Yeah,
This month is gonna be tough,
yeah,
and I'm fearful that they fall. I'm based on the last 3 losses. There's no way I don't think they're gonna get 55 wins.
Mm.
You know,
There how many games left?
19.
19 games left.
hmm
And they've won how many so far?
40.
40. 40.
So they
Oh,
would have to go 15-4
yeah,
and
that's the
do way more than what they
yeah.
anticipate. So I'm not even, you know.
I won't even comment on that.
So if they go 10 and was it 10-9 in the next 19 games, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
you know, but
surprising.
they have to dig deep for this to get out of where they are, both from a coaching standpoint and a player standpoint. They gotta dig deep.
Yeah, I don't know. They always like toward the end of the year, those injuries
hmm
kill them.
hmm And think about it. Let's say Brunson's gonna be out for the next 2 weeks, right? So here's the games in the next 2 weeks. They already lost to the Clippers, so they have the Kings, the Blazers, Warriors on the road. They home against Miami, then on the road against the Spurs and the Hornets, and then home against the Wizards, the Mavericks, and then back home against the Clippers. So those are the next games for the next 2 weeks that he's supposed to be out.
Mm.
if it's following that schedule, he should be back either that Clippers game
Hmm.
or yeah, around the Clippers game. So
They were looking good until he got hurt.
hmm
You know, they was surging. Then he got
hmm
hurt. That was it.
hmm So, but ankles, if you rush it back an ankle, it's not going to be good. So you
And
gotta let it heal.
plus the way you saw
Hmm
the way he sprained his ankle wasn't
hmm
just like a tweak.
hmm hmm
That was like that looked like a serious sprain to me.
hmm
Then again, I was wrong about OG. I thought it was his Achilles. Remember
hmm
I mentioned that?
Yeah.
Because nobody touched him or anything, and he bent
hmm
down and he
hmm
grabbed the back of his foot.
hmm
I thought it was his Achilles tendon,
hmm
but it was his ankle.
Right.
He came back strong, but his was nothing compared to Brunson's.
hmm True.
Brunson was really, really limping badly. He could hardly even take the foul shots.
Right.
And when he hit the foul shots, he couldn't move.
hmm
He just stood there because he couldn't move. So hopefully, he's young. Young boys,
Yeah,
they
we used
come
to
back.
recuperate faster when we were young, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's still. How old is Brunson? He's in his
He's
20s.
less than 30. He's like 27, 28.
Okay, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
he should be able. Hopefully, he's able to just.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't too bad, he could come back.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope he doesn't hurt it again. Now, Mitch? Did he play in that game
They say he sprained his ankle.
again?
He didn't play.
Oh man.
It was a back-to-back game. So that's another thing.
Yeah, they
So they put
probably.
down he was on the injured list for sprained ankle, but it was a back-to-back game. I didn't think he would be playing back-to-back games at this point.
Yeah, they want to take their time with him because that's what he's coming off of. That's what his problem is, his ankle.
Mm-hmm. So, because on the injured list, they had him as a sprained ankle.
Okay.
So I just figured it was, you know, it was a back-to-back game, so they just kept him off the court for the second
Yeah.
game. Hmm
You just use that as a
hmm
a reason to not play him.
hmm
But I think it's smart, you
hmm
not to play him too much.
Yeah. And they don't looking at the schedule, they don't have one, two, three, four, five. They don't have a back-to-back until next week,
Okay.
the 20th, where they play the Spurs and the Hornets in the back-to-back game. So he should be able to play the next 5 games.
Now hopefully they'll beat the Spurs. Yama's not. He's out.
Yeah.
The Hornets. They might be able to beat the Hornets too.
Yeah. We'll see. They got to do what they got to do. No
Yeah.
if fans are buts about it. They got to do what they got to do. So,
And if they could get on a little streak,
mm-hmm.
like 2 or 3 games in a row,
Mm-hmm.
that would be helpful.
Mm-hmm. And that Cleveland team is tough now. So,
Yeah.
from a regular season standpoint. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Don't even talk about Cleveland.
Yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking with it, Jimmy. I
Sounds
stay two
good.
and one still. I'm sticking with what I said I wrote down. I'm sticking with it. 2-1.
Works
They're
for
gonna
me.
they're gonna beat the Kings. They're gonna beat the Blazers. They're gonna lose to the Wizards. I mean to the Warriors. That's it. 2-1.
Oh man, now that you said that, well, I'll still go 2-1, but I'm going to say they're going to beat the Warriors. Oh no, they're
Okay.
not. Because
All right. Cool.
Brunson's out. Never mind, Brunson is out. That'll be during the time he's out, so I take that back.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That's what I'm doing.
2-1 sounds good to me.
All right, buddy. MSG.
All right.